Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Bowling Green Falcons, taking on a team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, the Falcons will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Georgia Tech's offense will get the first crack at it here. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Bowling Green's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They'll start this drive with a pass. Swings it out to his running back. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. And the Falcons headed quickly to the line. Gonna sling it on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Garrett. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Makes the grab on the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a cannon.
Quarterback on the keeper. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets in the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Snags it quickly on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll try the run. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll sneak it. I think the defense was ready for that quarterback sneak attempt. They filled every gap and stood up the offensive line.
And you got to get such penetration really quickly. Get low, get below those offensive linemen, and just create a pile where he can't drive his feet going forward. Great job by the defense.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. He'll pull it on the read. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Falcons come to the line in the hurry-up.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Pucks it out of the air. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his 1st sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Grabbed in the middle, it's Soto. He cannot get there, it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. He got it. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And they'll bring him down for the sack.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. The Falcons want to crank the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Gets it to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And he stretched this early lead to 9-zip.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. Spins away from the defender. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Hard running there. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting him out flanked with the Wildcat. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Snags it over the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? That's the end of the period. Bowling Green is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Give to the running back. Oh, what a cut! He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're now down 9-7. So a drive there of 85 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give to the tailback. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. And the Falcons want to pick up the tempo.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over the...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, going up top. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Falcons will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hainsworth. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, he's got some space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown.
14, Bowling Green, 9.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Falcons will hustle to the line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run play action. It's complete to the right. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. He'll do it himself. Turning it on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Nice move to pick up yardage. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. He'll go to the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. quickly to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Off the play fake on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Garrett. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Falcons want to move quickly.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Spits it out to the back. This time it's complete. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's a heat. He's going to run it.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got him. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Falcons need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Hainsworth. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
It's 1st and 10, Georgia Tech.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. They'll immediately call timeout. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They boot it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground.
And the Bowling Green offense will take over 1st and 10.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. The give to the back. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. The Falcons in the hurry up. 3rd down play from the gun. Here comes the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Falcons will call on their punt team. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The throw to the outside is complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Looking to throw on 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference, defense.
So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. He splits the uprights, and they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys. Looks like we've got a great game day atmosphere today in Atlanta. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the flats at Bobby Dodd Stadium.
The Yellow Jackets will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The quick out. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Falcons are in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man. It's Soto. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And the Falcons line up to punt it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Now they'll run it to the right here. Gets it past the marker. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Might as well give it to him again. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Oh, better look out. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. A first down run in the red zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Auburn is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Jordan Hare, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Baylor. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
A nice job being gapped sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Got it near midfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team. They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Got a man. It's Hainsworth. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Falcons racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Falcons send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Takes it on the return. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Brandon.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And the stomping has commenced.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who can score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Bowling Green, 12.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Motion from the back. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. From the gun, running back gets the give. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. The Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Falcons will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Inside a minute to go here in the 3rd. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
3rd down coming up.
Unloads quickly. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And to open the fourth quarter, they'll start with a field goal attempt. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Splits the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Under fire. Soft spot in the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
And the diving catch down the left sideline. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Yellow Jackets have their offense in high gear. They'll ride the hot hand. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Got his man. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Eastern Michigan is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed style of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over the Stallions.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass.
We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Got it in the middle. It's Soto. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. They punt it away on fourth down. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll give it to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd down.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Across the 45. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. And the Yellow Jackets, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Pulls and fires complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Yellow Jackets have pushed it inside the 20. The pull and throw off the RPO. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick strike complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wants to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Bowling Green, 12.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Makes the grab. It's Soto. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Goes to the option. Fights off a defender. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Flips it out on the screen. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Tries to do it himself on the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Wants to fire on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. On the move. Slithers into space.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Hainsworth. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.